What? It's a Tuesday night, 7 o'clock, 11 November, 2025. Holy fucking shit, it's 2025. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so what do you got? Buffalo Soldiers is a movie with Joaquin Phoenix. Came out in 2001. It's about, I saw the movie like 10 or 15 years ago. I went and Googled it just to look at the picture, just to make sure I was right. Ed Helms, Joaquin Phoenix. Those are the only two names I remember. Maybe it's someone else in it. Joaquin Phoenix, I think he was like an E4, E5. He's a supply sergeant, and he stole from the fucking army in West Germany. That's my memory. I haven't seen the movie in like 10 years, 15 years. And then he would fuck the general's wife or something, right? Or was he fucking the general's wife or something? Because he had one of those relationships where like he would hand the sheets of paper over to the general would sign them, and sometimes he wouldn't look at them or something. That's my vague memory of the movie. Oh, and then that relates to, relates to all politics. Is that all politics? You know, all mayors, governors, police captains, all jobs, actually, all, whatever. Joaquin Phoenix. I don't remember. Was that a movie where, like, they drove a tank on a street, or is that another movie? They drove, like, a Abrams on a street and they ran over some stuff. Did they kill someone in that movie, or I have to go rewatch it now? Or is that a different movie where it's like a training exercise and they end up on the highway and they break some stuff they aren't supposed to break, like millions of dollars in damage or something? I don't remember. 10 years ago. I haven't seen that movie in a while, so. Joaquin Phoenix. Nope. Joaquin. How do you spell Joaquin? Joaquin. Huh. Well, tell me the temperature. Tell me the temperature, Marcel. It's 11th, right? Oh, and then you had this joke in your head. You were doing like he was asking the question. He used to watch the show House of Cards. House of Cards was about, I think they were Democrats, right? They were Democrats. The Frank Underwood, Claire Underwood. Bill Clinton fucked Monica Lewinsky. That was a famous story when I was a kid. Was it a secret? Or was it like behind closed doors? He was like, "Yeah, I'm fucking the intern." Then she had to act surprised, or was it like she was actually surprised? In the Underwood show, the House of Cards, they would talk to each other. Yeah, I'm fucking this one reporter lady. I'm fucking the intern. I'm fucking Lewinsky. Trying to get some information out of her. I don't know if that's how it works or not. And then the joke was going to be, it's going to be the Republicans. Okay, so with the Republicans, is it going to be the, with the Democrats, you'd have the male fucking the secretaries, right? Like Clinton. Oh, and then he was gonna, okay, this is way too much traffic. I guess the joke is not as good as I thought it was. It's not worth screaming over traffic. Battlestar Galactica, Tall Tigh. Was it Tall Tigh or Cy Tall? Who is the XO? The XO was named Saul, right? Or Tigh? Tigh Saul? Should have Googled that. This guy's crazier than me, man. U-turn in the middle of Cox Creek. Takes balls. He should have gone into the, did he not go into the fucking driveway? Driveway would have made it easier. You want to cut across? A lot of cars. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What was this about? It was about. You want to do that joke? Is it even funny? Probably not. Do 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 do. Half a burrito. Half a burrito in my belly. Pretty tasty. Pretty tasty. Two sweaters, t-shirt, suspenders, shorts. Keep going. You want gloves? Sounds like it's 43, 47. E4 Mafia. Was he E4 or E5? Corporal? I don't remember. I haven't seen it in 10 years. Damn it. You gotta get... Oh yeah, you gotta get off the road, dude. Where are you? Every day I be hustling. That is a big RV. La di da di da di da di da di do di da. What were they? Yeah, because it was before the fall of the Berlin Wall, right? What was he stealing? Like vodka? Was he stealing whiskey? Or it wasn't like Lord of War where they were selling the fucking Russian weapons. The fucking Russian generals had to sell the weapons to pay the people. It's actually quite sad on all sides. Would you like AK-47? Yes, please. I would like a MiG-29 just because it has a sexy neck. Sexy neck MiG-29, please. Okay, I'm gonna grab my lights. Sexy neck, like MiG-29. You have a sexy neck MiG-29. Sexy neck MiG-29. What is this? What are you? I deserve that award. My award work is paying off. Oh shit. I shouldn't have read that. That was someone's like prayer sheet. Don't read other people's prayer sheets, please. Don't litter your prayer sheets. I don't know. Every day I'm hustling. Just trying to do what no hustle. No hustle. Don't hustle. Don't hustle. Doesn't matter. Next on Dragon Ball Z. Am I a day behind, or have I didn't do anything yesterday, right? I'm just a day behind. I haven't done anything. I'm a waste of space. Waste of space. I like the hero. You did the Hirohito joke, right? The Trump is Goldfinger. You could do that one with more energy. You could do the one with he wrote a new joke just now, like an hour ago. It's the joke is it's about school history books. It's about I'm creating school history books, you know, because they keep wanting to tear down the statues like Washington, you know, and they always have the new textbook. Each party wants to put a new textbook in, so it'll be like, turn to page 3. Here's a picture of George Washington, and then it'll be like clear plastic sheets, and then you put the picture in. It's like, pay reverence to Washington. Turn to page 4. Spit on this guy, you know, and then you'll spit on Benedict Arnold, whoever you want to spit on, you know, and then each party can, you know, change. You have to make the sheets plastic so that if people spit on them, you know, they don't. Turn to page blank and either revere or spit. So, and then when the political parties change, you can just take the sheets, move them around. You know, it's a little time-saving device. Turn to page 17. Here's Andrew Jackson. Are we going to spit on him or are we going to revere him? I don't know. Your choice. Depends on the party, I guess. Uh-huh. What was this about again? It was about something. What was this about again? Burrito. Spitting on pages. You trade the sheets out. What else? What's this about? What was this about again? What was this about again? What was this about again? Fart. Timestamps. 1603, 1605. Fart. Bazaar and bake sale. It's bizarre. It's a bazaar. It's a bazaar. And a bake sales. Bake me a bazaar. That one fella had an addiction to gambling, and gambling. I never gambled, thank God. I've never been to a casino. Is this gambling? Technically you could get hit by the truck. Everything is gambling. When there's a truck that's going 55, and it weighs 4,000, 6,000 pounds. I don't know what it weighs. You never looked up the weight of cars. What do cars weigh on average? What's the heaviest car weigh? What does the lightest car weigh? Playing Russian roulette, making your bets, placing your bets, making your bets. I'm not going to trip and die, am I? I do not want to trip and die. I do not want to trip and die. No trippy, no die. You could break a leg in like a hole. If it's a big enough hole. There's that one hole on that one street that's like 4 feet deep, and it goes all the way down to the sewer. You could break a leg doing that. Actors, the actors, man, the actors. Ed Helms? I don't remember Ed Helms in that very well. I guess he was in it. That's what the IMDb page said. He's the man in the black hat. He's a sniper in Stalingrads. Did you look at the news? Snap? That's the only thing that was on Fox, right? It was like something about Snap. I wasn't paying that close of attention to the news. Sorry. You're a local, terrible. I spend at least 1 minute a day, maybe, looking at the news. Trying to see Something about the Democrats caved in, right? Some lady on YouTube is like, the Democrats caved in, they caved in. Right? Wasn't that what she said? Schumer, he looks weak. Who else is there? Pelosi, did she retire? Good for her. Strong woman. What did she make? $100 million off that shit? Good shit. The Republicans became the Democrats. The Democrats became the Republicans. Now it'll switch around again. Romney was supposed to be like the WASP Mormon Republican. Come on, it's like a. Did she make $100 million really? Let me double check that. I was on ChatGPT. You might be an NPC if I was like, do Jeff Foxworthy jokes. You might be an NPC if. Were any of them funny? Not really. It was. Oh, and then you had the one where you're gonna do like the NPC, you had a whole NPC rant in your head again. 20-30 minutes. It was a good one too. Now if only I could remember it. It was about what was it about? My personal Spiritus Mundi changes on an hourly basis. I can't remember what my Spiritus Mundi was about a couple hours ago when I did that one. Shit. Or 5 hours? My Spiritus Mundi changes by the hour, every couple hours. Spirit of the age. He's saying the spirit of the age changes on a multi-hour. That's not a spirit of the age. That's like just mood, you idiot. Your mood? Okay, some mood. Spiritus Mundi sounds better. Sounds more eloquent and grandiose. My mood is the Spiritus Mundi. No, it's your mood. It's the Spiritus Mundi. What is the difference between mood and Spiritus Mundi? Spiritus Mundi, NPC had nothing to do with Spiritus Mundi. NPC had to do with, I don't want to say new gospel, but it was going to be like a religion for the NPCs. That was the premise, right? It was like, I have the message for the NPCs. 10% of the people here, real people. The rest. Some of those ChatGPT jokes were not bad. They were like, have you ever looked in the mirror and blinked, and then it took a second for the thing to blink on the mirror? Because that was a decent joke. It did. It was like, you might be an NPC if. That wasn't bad. Some of them were okay. ChatGPT can write better jokes than me. That fucking piece of shit. I still think it logs. You know how like Google has a profile of you? Based on the websites you go to, like they can sort of detect who you are. If you go to, like, let's say every morning at 8 you go to Fox News, and then you go to some other website. They can sort of do pattern recognition on you, probably. ChatGPT does pattern recognition on everybody. They've got you boxed in so hard you don't even realize it. I gotta figure out a way to get unboxed. I'm boxed in. They know who I am now. They keep doing like these. Do you want it in the style of? I don't like that shit. I don't like being reminded. Don't remind me that I'm a derivative creature. I don't like being reminded that I'm derivative and unoriginal. Stop reminding me that all my thoughts and ideas come from someone else. I don't want to be reminded of that. Now it's going to ask me, do you want me to do it in the style of Jeff Foxworthy? Okay. And then I was thinking of tater salad, because that's actually a decent joke. Tater salad is the one where the fella's like, do you have any aliases? And then 20 years later, he's called tater salad because he said his alias was tater salad. Because they logged it. They fucking logged it. The little fuckers. My name is Tater Salad. They logged it, those little fuckers. God damn it. Oh, so tater salad mixed with aristocrats. It did not work. At first, I thought I was trying to get it to do like a picnic joke about tater salads. So it's like a husband and a wife come in with a picnic. Something like that, right? And then, he just throws stuff together, and he tries to act like he's creating stuff. He just steals other people's shit, throws it on top of other people's shit, and then he says, "Hey, is this new? Is this new? Is this new? New. Give me something new." I crave novelty. Give me novelty. Novelty. Give me a new car brand in the next 5 minutes, please. Seen it. Boring. I've seen that one before. Not that specific car, but car like it's not unique enough. Give me something unique. Tater salad. You could probably do a whole bunch of jokes if you tweaked ChatGPT, if you asked better questions. Because really, you don't have to put. You sort of just have to get like, what would be the memes of an NPC, and then you put in the part with the Jeff Foxworthy part, because it's gonna take all the Jeff Foxworthy interviews and stuff. You don't really need that part. You just need the beginning part. You might be and then you can use any language you want. You gotta leave the. It's like baking a cake. Sometimes you have to add the final ingredient yourself on top, which would be the intro. You might be an NPC if, and then just ask, what are common characteristics of. Someone walks up to you and you have 3 dialogue options. That was one of them. That was pretty good. So that's like a Skyrim thing, right? Someone walks up to you and you have one of 3 things you can say to them. You might be an NPC. You might be an NPC if. Do you drive a car that's similar to everybody else's car? You might be an NPC if you drive a car that's just like everybody else's car. Do you wear a shirt? You might be an NPC if you wear a shirt, or a jacket, or pants, or shorts. You might be an NPC. You might be an NPC if you wear glasses. So now it's like Guess Who? It's a Guess Who game. You might be an NPC if you have blonde hair, black hair, brown hair, gray hair, white hair, bald. You might be an NPC if you're skinny or fat. You might be an NPC if you're muscly or Lanky. There's a good joke. You could just do guess who, and then do you might be an NPC. Then just go through the guess who characteristics of the characters on Guess Who. Are you dead? Are you dead? Someone's dying back there. I thought it was like a break. You might be an NPC if... Do you have headlights on your car? Go through as many groups of people as you can, and then go, you might be an NPC. That's not a bad, that's a decent joke. And then you have like a flip, I don't have the flip cards, I don't have Guess Who. I need to go down to like a thrift store and buy Guess Who. I need Guess Who to make a joke. What do you think Guess Who costs at Salvation Army or online? It's gonna be like $15-20 at Amazon. $20 probably. It's not worth $20. Does your car use diesel, gasoline, or electricity? You might be an NPC if you use one of those three things in your car. That's like 90%, 90-something% of cars, right? I use fry oil. It's diesel. Whatever. You might be an NPC if... Is it a credit card or... Someone will have to... Oh, it's a Lowe's card. Good plan to start with. You might be an NPC if you eat food. Maybe. You could be an NPC. Do you go to Walmart? There's no Kmart. You go to Aldi's, you might be an NPC. Foodland, NPC. Do you shop at the mall? NPC. Do you shop at Amazon? You might be an NPC. Do you use T-Mobile? Do you use Sprint? Do you use AT&T? Do you use Verizon? If you use one of those, Mint Mobile. Do you use Mint Mobile? With I want to say Van Wilder. It's not Van Wilder. It's what's his name? What's the mask guy's name? Ryan Reynolds is his name, but the character you're thinking of is Deadpool. Do you use Mint Mobile? Do you use Verizon? You might be a NPC if. What's the difference between Comcast and Xfinity? Are they the same company? What's the difference between Xfinity and Comcast? When I was a kid, it was Comcast. Now it's like Xfinity Comcast, or is Xfinity different? You might be an NPC if... He made a bunch of money with that one joke, right? Didn't he just go around going, You might be a redneck if. I mean, he was probably one of the richest comedians ever, I bet. He's like Adam Sandler level, right? Like, you might be a redneck if. You might be an NPC if you have 2 legs, 2 arms, 1 arm, 1 leg, 0 legs, 0 arms, 2 eyes, 0 eyes, 1 eye, 3 eyes, 4 eyes. You might be an NPC if you want to cut up here, go through the parking lot. I am an NPC. So it was the idea of, as an NPC, your goal is to sell people products. Like, hey, you came to the shop in Skyrim. Would you like to buy some potions? Would you like to buy some swords, some shields? Would you like to buy some elixirs? What would you like to buy? The age of delegation. The age of delegation. How about that one? So that would relate to your Buffalo Soldier story about the guy getting signing the sheets and then he stole all the shit, right? Everyone thinks Trump's responsible for all the things that people under him do. He's just lazy. He's not evil. He's just, it's like holding. Did you know that this is a joke, a tasteless joke? Holocaust. Hitler did not even know about that. Someone put a sheet of paper in front of him. He signed it. That's not true. I know that's not true. But it's still funny. He just signed this, sir. Wasn't it fucking Biden who had the fucking auto pen shit? He literally had no clue where he was half the time. They would just they would make the memos. They would get the auto signer. He was so lazy he wouldn't even sign them himself. Man, Democrats be smart or stupid. I don't know which one. Both. In the old days, you actually had to get the old man to sign the stuff. Now we write the memo ourselves and then we get the auto signer to sign it. It's crazy. He can do like pardons, and it's like they took all the pardons away. I almost feel bad for him, but I feel bad for everybody, so that doesn't mean anything. Hey, I pardoned all those people that are kind of guilty. They're kind of guilty. They're half guilty. This is a liberal joke. Only the liberals will get it. If you've ever seen like Apocalypse Now, it's giving out speeding tickets in this world is like giving speeding tickets out in the Indianapolis 500. So I don't know why they're picking on. I mean, it's the Indianapolis 500 out here, baby. I don't know what you people are seeing. Blue light, that's different-ish. Is it really unique? It's an old truck too. It's like a 80s, 90s truck with a blue LED light on the middle. A bar. Like a bar light? Or what do you call a bar? Not a bar light. It sounds like a liquor saloon bar. Like a bar, it's a bar that is a light. A long light. 3 feet, 4 feet wide. It's like a Ford 2-door, nothing in the back, like Just a seat bench truck from the 80s or 90s, probably 90s. It's cold. It's not cold, but it's nice, frosty. My hands aren't cold, at least. That's good. But it's chilly enough that I want to walk to stay warm. That's good. You might be an NPC if you eat at Wendy's. You might be an NPC if you eat at Arby's. You might be an NPC if you eat at McDonald's. You might be an NPC if you eat at Burger King. You might be an NPC if you go to Target or Dick's or Ultra, Petco. And then I think what happened is, I vaguely remember watching the movie. I think Ed Harris is like, I think the guy's guilty, so he has to hire one of his other suckerfish, because he's the general. He's got the suckerfish under him, and he has to hire one of his other suckerfish to watch on to the other suckerfish who's stealing all his shit, right? Or he's like a supply, E4 or E5 or something. I don't remember. So he has to hire another guy to make sure suckerfish looking at other suckerfish. Everyone's a suckerfish. They're watching me. Watch them. Watch me right now. Let the suckerfish do battle, Ed Harris says, sitting in the chair. I don't remember if that's true or not. Is he like Dokes? Is he like Dokes from Dexter? It wasn't Dokes or something, was it? I don't trust that guy. I don't trust you. I'm Dokes. That guy's not good. Dokes. Saucier. Join the Space Force. You can go into space like a Moonraker and shoot Moonraker lasers. Well, that one guy tries to rebuild the world by killing everybody. Moonraker. Space Force. Laser guns. 2002, I was watching there's a new YouTube channel, and the guy has like all under 50K views, and he was doing reviews of games. There's a Nazi game from 1999 called 1944 20 something. It's like a time traveling Nazi game. And then he also had one for the Tiberium Sun game, which was it called Renegade? Which is the shooter for Command & Conquer. What else? There was that one not MST3K, but it's like MS. I'm gonna have to watch that one, because I remember seeing that in PC Gamer. I never played it. What was that about? Heavy Metal or something? Heavy Metal. It was a shooter. In the end, another video taught me that I didn't play Renegade that seriously. I mean, I know what the game was about. Cain is supposedly related to Abel and Cain. So that's cool. Basic Cain. You go Cain. Since time immemorial, I have lived for tens of thousands of years. I'm Cain in this skitty skit. He's the devil. He could be the devil. He could be like the Rolling Stones. Cain. What's the difference? How big of a difference is there between Cain and the devil from the Rolling Stones? Cain is supposed to walk the earth, right? Maybe. Is that true? I think the devil has a higher power level. fried chicken, very fried smell. Kind of burnt-y almost. I don't know. Imagine how annoying that would be, smelling that all day. I'd probably get used to it. Used to anything. Is that bacon? I smell bacon. Are you a dog? My dog that smells bacon. This is at a buffet. Doggy, doggy, doggy. Bacon, bacon, bacon. Bacon, 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 bacon. Bacon. You might be an NPC if you like bacon. You might be an NPC if you smoke cigarettes. You might be an NPC if you drink water. You might be an NPC if you drink Pepsi and or Coke. You might be an NPC if you drink Mountain Dew. You might be an NPC if you like hamburgers or chicken tenders. Do you like grilled chicken or fried chicken? You're an NPC either way. You might be a NPC if do 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 do. Don't trust anyone. Don't trust Austin. Don't trust Austin or don't trust anybody? There's a good question. Is it don't trust Austin or don't trust anybody? You never even watched the WWE or WWF that much. I mean, were you really a huge Austin fan? I don't know. That's a good question. Mr. Vince McMahon, I don't like you, buddy. I don't like you, Vince McMahon. I don't like you. Mr. Vince McMahon's. He looks like a Mexican now, too. Like he has a weird mustache. Very odd. He was so cool when he was like 50 and he was like steroided up. That was kind of cool. Now he looks like a Mexican debonair. Like a Pepe Le Pew. Poor fella. Give me back muscly Vince McMahon, please. I want muscly Vince McMahon. Please. Do. Might be NPC to McDonald's. Do you wear shoes, sandals, high tops? Lowe's or Home Depot, both NPC companies. Do you drink Starbucks or 7B? NPC. Do. Do you think that Halloween place is gone now? How long do you think they stayed in business after like a week to get all the shit out? How long do you think it took them to get rid of all the shit? Yeah, you were thinking of getting a black light and you never did. A black light bar. You haven't plugged those orange lights in yet. You didn't plug them in. You could plug them in. Plug the lights in. You might be an NPC if you have a boat. Do you have a jet ski? Do you have a lawnmower, forklift, trailer? Could have made that. You still could make it. Shit. Bread. Eat bread. Prophet of Doom, Prophet, NPC Prophet, NPC Prophet selling potions, NPC shopkeeper. Do you want to buy a glass jar? How about a red potion, a blue potion? What were the potion colors in Zelda? Don't remember. He was going to say bomb, but that's a Zelda joke, and if he says bomb. Arrows? How about arrows? What are those round bombs called? You know, because the ones you like to fuse, it's always in video games. You have a round one. It's like a ball. It's like a bowling ball bomb, right? Bowling ball bomb. Some guy got arrested for harassing the Charlie Kirk Foundation. It had a funny name. That was the only reason I remembered it. It was called the... What is that foundation called? Is it like Moving America Forward, or... Had a funny acronym, right? Had a funny acronym. What was the acronym? It wasn't America First, right? It's can't remember it. Should have remembered it. Oh, and then you had that joke about like my face sucks. I don't have like a Logan Paul face, so I'm gonna start just using my feet. I'm just gonna start using my feet. When I tell a joke, I'll just show them. I'll be leaning in a chair with my feet leaning up against something. Because I don't like, my face does not add to the joke. But my feet will be like a dog's tail. They will have more character than my face. Want to go to Walmart? And then you were going to do a joke about Chinese and how the Chinese have the concept of face. And he was like, are there any like concepts like face but with feet? And there actually are. There are some decent ones. Save face. Keep your feet on the ground. Save face or keep your feet on the ground. Which is more important? All these aphorisms and you think they're going to save you. So really, is it all just people management? There really is very less. There's not a lot of technique skill in this world. It's more people management than it should be. What was that fucking Charlie Kirk organization called? Because it had a funny sounding acronym, right? It was like, I almost want to turn this phone off just to Google it. Not CPAC. CPAC is What was his fucking organization called? Whatever. Oh yeah, some protester got arrested for, I don't know, throwing a sandwich or being mean. Meanie, 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 meanie. Bunch of meanies. Bunch of meanies. The guy who threw a sandwich got off? That was crazy. I thought he was going to get jail. He got mustard on it. Don't throw sandwiches. Eat your sandwiches, don't throw them. There are no starving people in China, but there could be. There are people eating food they don't want to eat. They would like to eat your nice. I'm going to assume it was like a Jimmy John sandwich or something. I don't. Subway? It was a deli sandwich? Was it like a $10, $20 sandwich? It's a waste of $10. After throwing the sandwich, he went over there, he picked it up, and he's like, can I get my sandwich back? I'm kind of hungry. I'd like the sandwich back. I lost my patience. I threw the sandwich. I go over there, I'm like, hey man, can I get the sandwich back? He's like, he smiled. He's like, yeah, I understand. You got some mustard on me. No, that did not happen. It'd be kind of funny though. Man, I want a Jimmy John sandwich now. Do they hollow the bread out? Do they like pull the bread out when they do that? Or I haven't eaten there in so long. Is that one of the places does that, right? They hollow out the bread. They take the doughy part out. So they can put more condiments and food in there, like the meat. How much was it Jimmy John's? Are they like $7, $8? They don't heat their sandwiches, do they? It's like a lot of mayonnaise. They put a lot of mayonnaise on them, right? That was kind of the thing, or I haven't eaten there in like 2007 or 8 maybe? Their entire business model is now, they don't even sell sandwiches anymore. They actually sell something completely different. Sorry, I haven't been there since 15 years probably, so. It's still sandwiches, I'm guessing. There's like turkey? Do they have like cool names, or that's the firehouse place? They have the one that's like the Boilermaker. What were theirs called? They had a name, right? But they had like cool names, right? Or not? Or The Club. No, that's every place has a club sandwich. I'm gonna have to Google that now. What was Jimmy John's sandwiches called? Was it like the turkey? Was it something unique? It was like a normal sandwich, but they gave it a special name, right? Or did they not? La-di-da-di-da-di-da, doo-dee-dee-dee-da. You want a payment? How much are you? How much are you? How much are you? Oh, yeah, I can't see that. I can't see it. That's the light. 16? Is that used? 26? $22.4. There you go. They're gonna have a robot voice pretty soon too. You are looking at cars. It's what, 8 o'clock? 8:12. You are after 9 o'clock. They hit the button maybe. Big old trucks. Big grill. That's a big grill. 2 feet by 5 feet. 2x4 grill. O-matic. You might be a redneck if you might be an NPC if you might be a if you eat ice cream. Do you like ice cream? You might be an NPC if you like ice cream. It's not ice cream, it's yogurt. Huge difference. It's a difference. Ice cream and yogurt. What is this, a drug? You a drug, buddy? You're not a drug. I want a drug. I want drugs. Give me drugs. Give me drugs. Give me drugs. Drugs, 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 drugs. Drugs. You might be an NPC if you do drugs. You might be an NPC if you're straight edge. You might be an NPC if you drink beer. You might be an NPC if you drink whiskey, liquor, vodka. You might be an NPC. One time someone asked me, who are you? I had to sit there and go, what does my programming say? Based on my patch notes. I need to look at my patch notes. Todd Howard, my patch notes, please. Who am I? Todd Howard. Patch notes. You might be an NPC if that was a chat GPT joke. Something about patch notes. I didn't think of that one. Patch notes, patch notes. Remember how I used to have 3 dialogue options? Now I have 4. Patch notes, patch notes. Fallout 76 was supposed to have 0 NPCs in it, and then like 2 or 3 years in, they fucking said, fuck it, we're just gonna throw NPCs in there. They made all their money off microtransactions, right? Like I played that game for maybe 100 hours, I don't know, maybe 100, 200 hours. And they give you these like coins that you can buy shit with in the beginning, and they give them to you really cheaply in the beginning. So you're like, hey, these are easy to get. And then after you're like, oh, they give you a bunch in the beginning and then they don't give you any more. So you get all this cosmetic bullshit. Because it's all cosmetics, it doesn't change the game. You'd be like, hey, do you want Umi to look like a clown circus tent? You could make a cosmetic change. It doesn't change what's inside of Umi. It would still be a place that sells whatever the fuck they sell. But it would look like a circus tent. And then it's a cosmetic change without internal changes. You know, and then you had that spacesuit. Remember the spacesuit? That was kind of cool. Like the glass sphere on the head. That was kind of cool. What were they called? Like Fallout points? And then it turns into the Raid Shadow Legend system where you have a daily, a weekly task, and a monthly task. And then to get your coins, you have to do your daily, weekly. They get you addicted. I sure do like that spacesuit. I want another spacesuit. Do your daily tasks. Do your weekly tasks. Do your, or you can pay money, microtransaction, and get yourself a... I was tired of doing daily tasks and weekly tasks, so I paid $10 for the code that changed the appearance of the Umi into a circus tent or a space cafe. It turned it into a space Japanese steakhouse. It has a 50s space cafe Japanese steakhouse. Nuka-Cola burns you up. Now you're drinking 7-Up. 7-Up has no caffeine. Now you're drinking gasoline or diesel or fry oil or... How many calories does a gallon of gas have? Not like calories food-wise, but calories like heat-wise. It's got to be a lot, right? Like I wonder how many. If a human could drink gasoline and get calories out of it, you can't. It's poison, but if you could. Is it more than fat? Because fat is like, is it 8 calories or 9 calories per gram or something? Is that a golf cart or, oh, it's a post office guy. So tiny. You're gonna have to go down farther. You want that middle safe area. So you don't get killed. The suicide middle area. What do you want to try? You want to play Russian roulette with your life? Yeah, I don't want to get stuck there. Stuck in the middle, right there. Stuck in the middle with you. Jokers to the left of me. Something to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Jokers and it's jokers and thieves in the one song. Joker to the thief. Jokers to the left of me. Something to the right. If you could remember the name of that Charlie Kirk organization, you could throw. Cause I want to remember the name of that. Maybe I'll remember it by the end of the night. So it was it wasn't funny. It was like 5 out of 10 funny. It was not named well. It wasn't terribly named. It wasn't like ass or something like that. What was it? What was his organization called? Moving America Forward. Something. America First. What was it called? Progress. Take America Back. CPAC. Nope. It's not CPAC. Joke is to the left of me. Something to the right. Here I am. You're gonna turn your phone off if I can't remember. I might turn my phone off to look that up. Fuck. I don't have to merge the videos. Had to move 100 gigs to my hard drive because I was down to 8 gigs on my 480. Fuck. Stuck in the middle with you. Joke is to the left of me. Something to the right. Here. And he's got like a knife. Oh, come on, don't do that. That's a mean scene. You meanie, Tarantino. You might be an NPC if you like Tarantino films. You might be. Coppola had to sell his island. Coppola, he had a lease. He didn't own it. But poor Coppola, he lost. So he put 120 million into Megalopolis. Lost it. Poor fella. I did not see Megalopolis. Are there any directors that make better movies when they get older? Or do they normally just suck after? Because he's like 70 or 80 now, right? You think he'd have learned that the first time when he tried to make that movie. He made some movie about a guy who made cars. And it was supposed to be, he tried to form his own studio. He tried to be like this, I don't want to say communist, but like all-in-one bullshit thing. He tried to go back to the studio system, right? And then it failed miserably and he lost a bunch of money. You'd think he'd have learned the first time, but nope. Something about cars, right? It's a guy who makes cars. I have not seen that movie, have I? I don't think I have. Basic Coppola. Giving out speeding tickets in the Indianapolis 500. Giving out speeding tickets in the Indianapolis 500. You get a speeding ticket. 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 Everyone gets a speeding ticket in the Indianapolis 500. Oh man, you're stuck with traffic, right? You gonna make this? Can you make that? Are they moving? I can't. You can make this. You can make this. I think you can make this. Stuck in the middle with you. La-di-da-di-da-di-da. Do 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 do. Jokers to the left of me. I think I understand the lesson I had to learn from that one thing now. I got it. I got the lesson. I think I understand it now. Feel calmer. Good. Coke boats from Venezuela. Coke boats from Venezuela. Would you like some cocaine from Colombia, Venezuela? Any country you want. Those Democrats were just trying to help their constituents, you know. Hey, Democratic voters, we want a bump. We've got 8 kilos. Come on down. Get a bump. We want to bump in the vote. Bump that vote up. Bump that vote up. You're never going to see a politician who goes on TV and is like, hey, you guys are shit. They always suck up to everybody. They're always suck-ups. I don't like the suck-ups. How come there aren't any mean politicians? Hey, stop doing that. Stop doing that, you pieces of shit. Neither the left or right are ever going to do that. They're always going to be like, you guys are the best. You're the best. You're the best. You're the best. You're the best. Come on down, get a sample of these 8 kilos. They did not. The lady was just corrupt in selling it, right? She wasn't actually using it for. Was it a he or a she? They weren't actually delivering it to the voters. In the old days, they would pay people for your vote. The old party system in New York City and Chicago. The machine. These days, they just give out cocaine. Come on down. Get excited about Kamala Harris. Get excited about Obama. Get excited about Joe Biden. He'll bump your mood up. She was probably just selling it on the side to make money, but I do like both stories are kind of funny. Assad? What did Assad had? Assad had some fucking coke. Not coke, he had fucking Middle East coke. It's called something else. It's not called coke, but it's called Middle Eastern coke. It's got a name, I can't remember it. Something like Middle Eastern coke. His economy was sort of based on it, right? Like he had a fifth of his economy, maybe, based on making pills. Holy shit. That guy was a fucking drug emperor. Pablo Escobar of pressed pills. Could they make it synthetically, or do they have to grow it with a plant? I think they had to grow it from a leaf. I don't know. I'll have to look that up now. And there was that video you watched. This one guy admitted he was an addict to kratom. Kratom, I don't know the legality of it. I know it's supposed to be like an opiate. It's better than opiates, kind of, but it's still an opiate. And this guy was like, I was addicted to kratom. It felt so good in the beginning. I was so used to getting those Coca-Cola points, those Nuka-Cola points, and then it became a big fucking chore to get my Nuka-Cola points. I no longer enjoyed it. I had to do daily tasks and weekly tasks. They set me up, those Fallout 76 fuckers. Also, the game just became repetitive. It was like Kill Dragon. It wasn't a dragon. It was called a Scorch Beast. It was a flying dragon. It was a what was it? It was like a dragon that came from a crack in the ground. It was like a nuclear crack in the ground, and the nuclear crack made dragons. Nuclear crack makes dragons. Come on down, launch a nuke, and then you get to fight a dragon, and then Scorch Beast. Not a dragon, it was a Scorch Beast. Come on down, nuke in there. Remember they would nuke the golf course? The golf course had all those zombies, ghouls. There were ghouls. And then you get a bunch of experience, and you get legendary ghouls, and you try and get like a piece of equipment out of it. And then you 80% of the equipment was dog shit. You just throw it away. You're like, this is dog shit. Dog shit. It was like gambling. It was like 1 in 100 was a good piece. Oh, they had that system down. They know how the human brain works. When I was a kid, the games didn't have as much lottery system in them. Now they have a lot of lotteries in them, and you have to do like 1,000 raids or 100 raids, and you're putting some RNG in there. You got some fucking Then again, people didn't play. I don't know the history of. Someone was saying a PlayStation 4 is like $100, and it's a good deal. I never had a PlayStation 4 or a PlayStation 3. I had a PlayStation 2 for, I don't know the PlayStation system. Computer games, you could just mod them. That was always the advantage of computer games. But even that, they have the, you probably can't mod them as easy on the online games. That's called cheating. Video games became cosmetic. You know how I have better clothes than you in the real world? Well, if you're rich, you can have nicer clothes than the other people in the video games now, too. It's kind of cool. La di da di da do di di da. Da di 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 da di da do. Reflex gear. Was reflex gear the one? What was the gear in Raid Shadow Legends that gave you like a 1 in 7 or a 1 in 4 chance of getting to do 2 attacks? Was that reflex gear? Yeah, and you could only store so much of your gear, and then I had to go. I'd set up this like fucking macro to farm the gear, and then you'd come in with like 50 pieces of gear, and you'd have to be like sell. Oh, might keep this one. It's like a 6 out of 10. It was a big fucking gambling system, but it really felt good when you got speed boots. I always like me some speed boots. Give me 6-star speed boots. And then you had to spend all that fucking gold to get them up to level 16. And then while you're rolling you had to roll the fucking stats on the fucking, roll the stats on the fucking gear. It was a big, oh my God, they were geniuses at that shit. Polarium, geniuses. To get a perfect character would take, you'd have so many rolls, you had to do so many rolls, and then you'd have to just sell the shit. Some of the shit you just had to sell because it was like, this is dog shit. I rolled it to 16 and it's dog shit because it gave me flat defense instead of, accuracy or attack or, yeah, that was a geniusly designed game. Holy fucking, and then glyphs were a roll. You put the glyphs on there and you're like, hey, this is a roll too. Big old lottery system, baby. They know what the fuck they're doing, man. They got this shit all the way down. If I get a 5, is it a 4-star glyph? I don't remember how high the glyphs went. 4? 5? They have 6-star glyphs? 6-star glyphs, and then you would have to roll a 3 to 6, or was it 1 to 6 or 3 to 6? You really wanted that 6. Plus 6 accuracy, please. You had an arbiter. Could you run it gold? I could run a team in gold with my arbiter because it was about your speed of your arbiter determine how good your arena team was. And then you go in, you put your team up, and then you look for easy teams to beat. Because if you can outspeed them, the whole game revolved around like who went first. Half the time, probably. That's not a very good answer. Half the time. There's a half chance you win. But going first was a good way of winning. So you're always chasing speed so that your arbiter would be faster. And then your arbiter would speed up your team. And then Dear Arbiter, you were really cool in that game. I should have got that. I only got it on one account. The other 3 did not have an arbiter. High Katoon. I had High Katoon on the other accounts, right? And then, Apothecary? He's a speed champion. Speed. Do some coke. Do some Syrian coke. Syrian coke is called... Does it start with a C or a K? Or a... It's like an amphetamine, right? You might be an NPC if you take Assad's drugs. He's giving out drugs. The Democrats are giving out drugs. Trump is hoarding the coke. He's gonna make it go to the moon, and then he's gonna pump and dump the coke. He's got 10,000 kilos in storage. The old czars always had like a monopoly on the vodka. You gotta keep the peasants drunk, you know. Drunk or high or something. Is it called cat? It's not called cat, is it? What is cat? K-A-T? It might be called cat. I don't know. No, cat is the shit. That's like bath salts, isn't it? Or... Who wants some bath salts? I gotta take a bath with some salts. So salty. Such a salty bath. All these flavors, yet you choose salty bath. Did they exaggerate that story? Can you actually do... I never did bath salts, but the story of bath salts was like a guy in Florida turned into a zombie and started trying to eat somebody. Is that true, or is it just like all the other speeds? Big Coke, big meth was like, hey, make up some PR stories about this bath salt shit. They're gonna put us out of business. Pablo Escobar, the ghosts, the Colombian cartel. Hey, create some negative PR about these bath salts. I don't like them. They're cutting into our bottom line here. Bath salts did not have... There was no big bath salt money. You know, if bath salts would have had more money, they could have had like a lobby. You know, a big bath salt lobby. No big bath salt lobby. Big Coke lobby. Big meth lobby. Ah, poor bath salts. I don't know I've never done bath salts. I don't know if they're more dangerous or less dangerous than meth or Coke. I'm just, it's just an idea. Sorry if you're offended. If someone died because of Coke, meth, or bath salts, sorry. Cat? Is it called cat? Catamone? Catamino? Whatever. Assad is still alive. They didn't kill him, right? Assad is in Russia. He had a cool suit. He looked pretty cool. Wore a suit well. He had a cool palace, and then he had a sofa surrounded by skulls. He had like a cool little sofa skull area. You know, like 50, 100 skulls. A sofa area. That's pretty fucking cool. That's some dope shit, dude. You go, Assad. That's called fashion. Cold hands, cold hands. They have a hard time. You need to get some gloves. They're not that cold. But, whatever. You want to do that drug joke? Do you want to do that as a 30-second joke? It's called cat, I think, right? Is it called cat? K-T, or is that a different drug? Big cat, big bath salts, big coke, big meth, big crystal. People on coke have done some pretty disgusting things. You know, how come the bath salts get such a bad rep? Coke is glamorous, like Wall Street. You know, bath salts are seen as like vulgar. It's a vulgar drug. It's a cheap man's drug. It's a poor man's drug. Look at that man doing bath salts while we do cocaine. I think meth has a more trashy vibe than coke, right? Or, you know, if you, like, I mean, technically you don't want people probably doing any drugs, but meth is worse than coke. Bath salts are probably lower than meth. Kratom. Kratom is supposed to be really addictive. Some guy had a YouTube video. He was like, he shot dots, and he got addicted to it, and he broke a safe. He had a safe, like one of those cookie safes. You know what a cookie safe is? Like a kitchen safe. I want some kratom, please. Give me kratom. Give me meth. Give me coke. Give me caffeine. Give me cat. Give me... What was that purple... There's some purple drug now too, right? That was on Fox News. Purple drug, more toxic than fentanyl. They were pretty big pills. They were purple. What was going on with that? Purple pills, purple pills. Fentanyl. There's like the Northeast or something? Blue pills, purple pills. Lovers be acting ill. Drugs kill. Yeah, right. Chick, I'm for real. Is it bitch or chick? Do 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 do. The leaders of all the countries have always been involved in the drug trade. It's one of the most important ways to keep the people in line. You gotta keep them, you gotta get their attention somehow. If you knew how low of an opinion your leaders had of you. Oh, they think so little of you. It's kind of sad. Da 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 da. Cat pills, coke pills, meth pills. Nope, that's not how it goes. You don't sell pills of coke. You don't sell pills of meth. You might sell cat pills, but I might be naming that drug incorrectly too. If you Google Syrian drug speed, you'll probably get it. But I don't know. Dear Goblin, what is your experience with Syrian speed? He's going to turn the YouTube personalities into like mini gods. Dear Gun Jesus, what's your opinion on this gun? Dear Goblin, what's your opinion on this drug? Dear insert Guga Foods, what is your opinion on this sous vide maker? Dear YouTube is the new god. You pray to the different deities, the different YouTube heads. The United States is now an Indian culture. We have a god for every. There's like a brisket god, a gun god. There's what other computer god? The computer gods. What are I never watched them, the Tryon, but makeup gods, if you like makeup, you can put some makeup on. The makeup gods, what other YouTube gods are there? Oh, you're boring. That fucking bitch called me boring. How dare she? Just because I wanted to stick my dick in her, she's like, "Yeah, you're boring." So I'm gonna join like the Weatherman Underground or some sort of crazy, organization. I'll prove her wrong. Ha, ha. Red Army faction. Proud Boys? Who are the terrorist right-wing organizations? Are there any right-wing? Maybe like the militant ones, like the Timothy McVeigh. Oh yeah, that joke about Hamas. Is Hamas? Which one's the government? There's the Palestinian government, and then Hamas is like the terrorist organization, right? And they have connections to each other, right? Like there's the Democratic Party, and then there's like Antifa. They're not part of the Democrats, but they touch. They touch definitely. And then each group has their own little mini connected terrorist organization. I don't know if the Proud Boys are similar to Antifa. I was just using an example. It was the only one I can think of off the top of my head. So prideful, so prideful, so proud. The Proud Boys, a right-wing Christian organization. Prideful, pride, whatever. Are they Christian? I don't even remember. They're the guy from Canada, right? Aren't they the guy from Vice? The guy from Vice who had the... Antifa, the organization that fascistically declared war on fascism. The Proud Boys, a group dedicated to people not having pride. Don't have pride. Maybe, I don't know. That doesn't work, I don't think. I don't know what the Proud Boys were. What were they? They were just proudful? Boastful? What was that guy's name? What was his name? Is he still around? Gaffiger? G? Did it start with a G? What was your name? Keep your feet on the ground. Don't save your face. Don't save your face. Keep your feet on the ground. And there's some other feet on the ground. Chinese proverbs. I have to learn those. Keep your feet on the ground. Fuck your face. Thank you, ChatGPT, for giving me aphoristic wisdom. I didn't have to read any fucking Chinese books. I just asked ChatGPT, give me some Chinese sounding shit that sounds smart about feet. And it gave me some of that fucking weird Chinese alphabet shit. And I was like, yeah, I'm smarter now. Don't lose your footing. Have no feet to stand on. That's one. Jokers to the left of me, something to the right. Here I am stuck in the middle with you. Jokers to the left of me. Here I am. What was his fucking organization called again? God damn it. Change my mind. His motto was change my mind. What was his organization called? Because it had a funny acronym. Not like hilarious, but like, it was kind of silly sounding. It was not the best, but it wasn't like terrible. It wasn't like ass or something. Association for the Social Services. Ass. Ass. You want to turn your camera off and look it up? Fuck it. I gotta know this, man. This is too important to not know.